What is poppin', guys? You got your coach of the Gym Chargers here for our week 12 team analysis for the GBA, our final week in the regular season. So it's gonna be pretty exciting to see if we can end this off with a W. We're gonna be taking on Hoodlums Crafty, coach of the Alola Athletic, and in a rematch, of course, our final division rematch. So this is gonna be very interesting to see how this all plays out here. If we do manage to cop a win here, you know, we'll be able to end the season off better than last season. Last season, I believe, was 9-3. This one, if we get a win here, it's going to be 10-2. So that's really what I'm going for right now, and hopefully we can accomplish that. He has a team of Excadrill, Tyranitar, Rotom Wash, Shaman, Crobat, Emboar, Druddigon, Aromatisse, Frostlass, Snorlax, and an Espeon. So the list should appear to your right momentarily. Looking at his team, the only difference that I see from last time is that he swapped out Sableye in a free agency trade and got a Frostlass. So he swapped out Sableye, got Frostlass, gives him a Spiker, gives him a solid Spiker and a faster Mon, which can be a little bit more threatening due to that ice coverage. Not really too favorable versus for my Dragonite, my Landers, so we gotta watch out for that. It gives him a Destiny Bonder as well. The thing about Destiny Bond is that it is nerfed, I believe, so that it cannot be used the second time successfully if it was used the first time successfully. So with that in mind, we can play around Destiny Bond pretty well. Also, I mean, he does have a fast Spiker, so he should be able to pressure my team a lot better with rocks and spikes both, so could definitely see him bringing that. But the Pokemon that I'm really expecting him to bring are his Excadrill and Tyranitar, especially to combat my Rain. He'll probably want those two Pokemon there, which, I mean, he's gonna be another Weather War pretty much, I feel. So I can see him bringing those two Mons for sure. Could definitely see him bringing Rotom Wash and Shaman, which are great rain checks, being of course water types and grass types, which can sponge hits well if he EVs them accordingly. He could also probably bring Crobat, because otherwise Virizion is going to be a pretty big threat to his team, so I can see Crobat coming for sure. We could also see, like I said, we could see Frostlass, we could also see Aromatisse, we could see Snorlax, which is a pretty nice check to like Pokemon such as my Kingdra, being able to sponge special attacks really well. It was really up for grabs on that last slot, but I'm pretty sure like he's going to bring the first 5 Mons that he brought like last time. And last one, if it's not Aromatisse like he did bring last time, it's gonna probably be Frostlass or Snorlax or something. So we'll see how that goes for us. But of course, the way that I wanted to build this time in comparison to last time, or in contrast to last time, I wanted to bring similar stuff for sure, because it's just nice and I want to win this game. And secondly, I wanted to try to, I guess, counter his play style. And what I mean by that is that I guess like see what he did last time and how he sort of acted or reacted to certain switches and plays that I had in mind, and try to design sets that can do well versus how he played last time. And I'll explain that when I get into this team builder. So let's take a look at the first Pokemon here. We got a Pelipper, which, like I said, I mean, it is the main Pokemon that sort of puts this team together in terms of what it is all about, and that is a rain team. So we got the nice Drizzle Pelipper with Damp Rock to prolong the rain turns as much as we can possibly do. So we have the nice Scald, Hurricane, nice stab moves with U-turn, so we got the momentum here. Just a bulky roosting Pokemon, which it's just a rain setter, nothing more, and it doesn't really do much other than set up rain and being able to check Excadrill really well, having that nice resistance to Iron Head and immunity to Earthquake, and it'll be able to eat up a +2 Rock Slide, I'm pretty sure, from full health. So that's really nice there, and it's just a great Pokemon to set the stage for our pretty much our game plan. Next we got here Landorus Therian. So last time I'm not sure what he ran last time, but I think I had Pasho Berry Landorus, which didn't really come into play too much. And this time I wanted to run Yachi Berry, because the reason is he has now a Frostlass, and he also has Pokemon such as T-Tar with Ice Beam. I remember in his commentary he said he should have tried to Ice Beam my Landorus Therian. So his T-Tar is something that could carry Ice Beam potentially, or an Ice move, maybe Ice Punch for instance. So we got to watch out for that. So Frostlass, T-Tar can potentially run ice moves. Rotom Wash could carry HP Ice or HP Flying. He had HP Flying last time. I could probably see him bring the same thing. He could also run, what else? HP Ice Shaman. So having a Pokemon like that, like a Landorus here with Yachi Berry, is going to be nice. It's pretty much the same Smackdown set from last time with Stealth Rocks and U-turn from Momentum with Earthquake, but this time with a Yachi Berry. So I feel like that could come into play relatively well. Hopefully, you know, we can see that happen. And speaking of, you know, ways of counteracting his playstyle from last time, we have here a Magnezone. Now, last time I brought in Assault Vest Magnezone, which was really nice. It had hidden power fighting. Every time he brought in Drill, it kept taking, I think he had like a really bulky drill last time, but it kept taking a lot of damage, and we were able to knock it out with a couple good predictions here and there. So this time what I want to do is I actually want to bring a Magnezone that if he does decide to try to bring in drill versus Magnezone, we trap it, and he'll be trapping himself. That's pretty much what I want to do here. So in the sense that we can sub on his switch into Excadrill, Magnet Rise on his Earthquake, and then he can't touch me anymore, and we just start chipping him down with Flash Cannon, getting rid of his Sand Sweeper, getting rid of his threat, like a big threat to our team, which is his drill. So that's gonna be pretty nice for sure. If we're able to trap that and chip away at his main sweeper, that's gonna be super nice. So that's what this Magnezone set is all about here. It's gonna be able to trap it, it's gonna be able to sub and attack it. It's got max special attacks, so moves like Flash Cannon and Discharge will hit other Pokemon really hard. For instance, like T-Tar with Flash Cannon, Rotom Wash with Discharge. Discharge and Flash Cannon kind of pretty much just hit everything on his team. The only like Pokemon that can really just take hits for days, I'm pretty sure, is just Snorlax. Other than that, I mean, Drill can take Flash Cannons pretty well, but if we Magnet Rise, it can't really do much to us until Magnet Rise wears off. So by that time, of course, Drill's gonna be worn down a lot. And those are the first 3 Pokemon we got here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the last 3 that we got here. So let me scroll down, I'll show you guys what I got. Scroll down, there we go. My trackpad froze for a second. But anyways, we got here Kabutops. Okay, so like I said, you know, we got the rain team. We got the nice rain team here with Pelipper plus Kabutops. Last time I brought Life Orb. This time I'm bringing Mystic Water, and this is actually pretty interesting because we don't take recoil from Life Orb damage, and that's gonna be, it could be pretty useful depending on if he brings priority like Bandit Ember or some kind of set like that. Or I think that's the only form priority he has. Maybe Druddigon can have something, anything like that. You know, we don't get chipped down too quickly. So Waterfall, Aqua Jet will get boosted by that, and that's kind of all we need. Like, as long as we are able to weaken Pokemon such as the Rotom Wash and Shaman early on in the game, we'll definitely be able to clean up with Kabutops, and that's kind of it's pretty much my game plan going to this game. Like, I don't even need to see what his team preview is going to be in order to know what I'm going to do in this game. I know that I'm going to try to keep Kabutops late game and try to win with it. So that's going to be the plan for Kabutops here. Just a 4 attacks with Rapid Spin. It's really hard hitting on its own, so we don't need Swords Dance for this specific team because we just plowed through his team either way with this thing. So we got the unstoppable Kabutops here with Swift Swim. And next we got here Tech Support, the Virizion. Now last time I brought a sub SD set, I think, and it just was not able to touch Crobat, so I keep switching it in. I have to keep making doubles and making plays in the Magnezone just so that I can, you know, catch off his Crobat. This time I'm actually putting on Stone Edge, and that's going to be so much better because I don't really have to make the play of doubling out to Mag or something else that deals with Crobat every time I bring it in. Instead, I can just click Stone Edge, and that's exactly what I'm probably going to try to do. And Virizion's nice. If he does decide to bring Crobat, that is, which I'm thinking he will, for the Virizion specifically. Virizion's nice because it actually does have Stone Edge now, so it's able to 2-hit KO Crobat upon switching. It's going to be able to Oak it after a Swords Dance. So if we're able to SD, maybe he sacks something else, or maybe he tries to switch in Crobat and make a play and try to, you know, bring it in safely. If we Stone Edge, we're able to knock it out, so that's going to be cool. And we are faster, of course, than his Shaman. I'm keeping the same Sacred Sword just in case of potential Curse-Lax. Curse-Lax could be annoying, so Sacred Sword, as you hopefully know, it does negate the boosts that other Pokemon have. It's kind of like hitting a Pokemon and like you have Unaware. That's pretty much what Sacred Sword is. It doesn't take stat boosts into a consideration when using it. So it's a really cool move in that sense. You can just hit Pokemon that boosts up and things like that. And of course, Leaf Blade is nice. Now our final Pokemon that we got here is gonna be Muck, not the common Figgy Berry Muck. Okay, we don't have Figgy Berry Muck out here. We got the Aguav Berry. Because I'm not bringing Figgy Berry. It does the exact same thing as Figgy Berry, but it's just named differently. And I got here Knock Off, Poison Jab, Break Break, and Pursuit. So it's just a 4 attack set. Really useful. Able to help me check things like the Shaman. This time I have Pursuit. I didn't have Pursuit last time and he kept switching out of Shaman. This time I do have Pursuit so that I can counteract that kind of playstyle that he had in mind where he switched out of Shaman every time I brought Muck in. So this time I'm going to try to catch the Shaman with Pursuit. And knockoff gets rid of items. Poison jab is just nice versus stuff like the Shaman, as well as, you know, the Rotom, or just anything in general. And the break is great versus the T-Tar. It's just a nice bait versus T-Tar, also versus potential SP on screens or anything like that. So we have break, which can do well, and Pursuit, which is going to be really what this thing can do versus Shaman, and just try to trap that. So that is going to be the team here. Hope you all are excited for the last week of GBA in terms of the regular season. Playoffs should be starting relatively soon, so hope you all are excited for that. I'm sure you guys been probably seeing, or probably like, I guess the GBA channel has been uploading like the playoff picture and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna be first seed, I think, guaranteed. So we're gonna be playing either either Crimson Seabat or Gym Leader. No, Gym Leader Geo's playing John, right? And then yeah, we're gonna probably play like Tom or him or Chase. So we'll see how we can do then. But yeah, it's a pretty cool team. It looks solid, and I think we can just come through here and cop a quick win. That's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna just try to cop an easy win here with this Rain squad, because Rain versus Sand is, I mean, Rain's always has the more favorable sort of matchup, especially since we have Pokemon that deal with Sand so well, like Landers and Verzion. So I feel comfortable with this team. But you never know, he could have some tricks up his sleeve. Callum could definitely have some tricks up his sleeve this time, so we'll see how we do. But in any case, hope you all enjoyed, and let me know what you guys think, of course. The match going up tomorrow, 24 hours from this video, and I will see you guys then. Peace.